Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you around the embassy. The embassy can be found in the Taudewa block, which is right here. And it is pretty much right in the middle of the Nimbus sector, which is right here. And it is the system with 2 stars that usually has a lot of players around it. So when you get to the system, click the Enter New Romulus System button. And once you are in the system, click Beam to Embassy. Okay, now that we've beamed down to our embassy, you'll notice that we start off in a transporter room. As you leave the transporter room, you'll find that there are some large double doors off to the side here, and that will take you to the new Romulus battle zone. Straight across the hall from the transporter room is a turbo lift, and that's how you get to other levels in the embassy that I'll cover a little bit later. But for now, we're going to head off into the large lobby area. And in here, you can talk to this NPC, who will give you an Officer of the Watch mission. This is just like the one on the starbase. It will give you a few fleet marks for free every 20 hours. And there are some consoles around the outside of the room. This one here will give you access to the bank. The one at the top will give you access to your mail. And the one over near this hallway will give you access to the exchange. And if we continue down this hallway, we're going to go into our bar area and lounge. This tends to be where we hold fleet celebrations, like when we complete a new fleet holding. We generally hold a party in here. And we also have access to a chef and a bartender NPC. These give you pretty much the same items you can get elsewhere. And that's pretty much it for the NPCs on this level. So I will now just walk around to show you our embassy. So right here you'll see that we have a nice aquarium, and we actually have one of these on each side of the stairwell here. And here's our other aquarium. Okay, so now I'm going to take the turbo lift and we're going to go down to the ops level. So this is the ops level of our embassy, and as we come out, you'll see that it's a very big room. However, everything that we're interested in is around the outside of this room. And what we're looking for are these consoles. This console gives you access to the tailor, and from this tailor you can get access to the Romulan Senate robes, if that's a costume that you would like. As we continue around, you'll gain access to the operational assets. From here you can purchase these operational assets that will call in Romulan ships to help you in your battles. You can call in scimitars to help you. And as we continue around the outside, you'll find this next console will give you access to the Federation Recruiter. This is another way to contact that NPC back at the Starfleet Academy. And this is the one that will give you access to 5 missions that will give you free duty officers. And also, you can contact this requisition duty officer. And this will give you access to Romulan duty officers with special abilities. Now as we continue around the outside, we'll come to the last console. This gives you access to the Romulan bridge officers. This is something that is particularly important for Federation captains who are focusing on critical hit, because there are some duty officers here with a special trait. This one right here contains the Superior Romulan Operative, which gives you plus critical severity and plus critical chance. And what you're looking for is the Superior Romulan Operative, which is only found on the blue male tactical officer. You'll also find Subterfuge, which is on several of these other ones, which increases your cloaking effect and your defense, as well as your damage after leaving cloak. So for those using ships that can cloak, you may want to get some of those as well. And that is it for the ops level. So we'll now head down to the shuttle bay. Okay, so this is the shuttle bay, and what we're looking for here are pretty much these consoles and then the shuttles out here. This console gives you access to space equipment, and what you're getting from here are consoles that will increase or decrease the threat generated by your ship, and have a chance to add plasma fire to all of your weapons. So it's basically adding the plasma proc to any weapon type. This one will give you access to ground equipment. So these are basically going to be kits and kit modules. And this one grants you access to consumables. So there are special consumables in here, which can confuse and placate your threat, or your target, as well as commodities. And there's also this one, which will give you access to one active duty officer assignment slot. One extra active duty officer assignment slot. For those people doing duty officers, that can be a very important one. And then as we come out here, and we approach these shuttles, you can go to the Fleet Spire or the Fleet Starbase.